Okay. Right. There we go. Haha. Okay. So. Off we go. Huh? Ah, there we go. Sorry, I was having a hard time finding the game. So, from what I understand, getting inside was not necessarily the best idea. It didn't go very well. This is what I'm saying. So, at least at this particular time of the day, it doesn't seem like we are meant to be able to go through. Like past the guards, they just catch you and there's no way around it. So I'm guessing it's not important. Right, I have all this shit. I have a lot of shit to do. Right, okay. So, we should get something done.
Yes, what?
I think the academy is a good place to start. Oh, the kids are outside though. Why are you outside? Right, because of the market situation, right? Yeah, because of this bullshit.
Oh there, goodly madam. Well, return when there is. Hunger comes for us all.
She always says that in such an ominous way.
Welcome, madame. I have fabrics from across the known world. Linens from the Nile, wool from the highlands.
Fresh bread, rolls, V-Rocks. What can I interest you in?
Can you, ma'am, I'm looking for a holy book of some sort.
Yes, child.
Oh? Scrubbing vigorously, she looked red in the face, her hair had come undone and fallen into her eyes. As I approached, she kept cleaning, not bothering to look at me. Father Constantine, you came back for the file you left. Came off the stone of the cathedral as if on a hot summer day. The rigid lines and angles of the church seemed to bend and misalign and gradually return to normal. Can you help me locate the book of Zechariah? You should ask one of the priests here. For all holy matters, I am merely a lay helper. Ah. Help me, you old crone, or I'll poison the altar wine. Holy shit. I think my character might be losing it a little. Oh. I can't even get in anymore. It's that bad. Holy shit. Okay, that's not good. I think we might be losing it a little. Just a tad. Hi, Ramon. No, not you. Ramon.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, I can't ask him to help me. Ramon, you're pretty useless. No offense.
Whoa, watch out. Heavy crates being stacked.
Like, you're a cutie, but... the game, for some reason, does not let me ask you help for almost anything.
Excuse me. Yes?
Nothing. I guess she must be romanceable, or at least like Ramon is. Fling, I guess, because the game keeps insisting that I ask her to go out with me for drinks. Some fucking reason.
Good day.
Out of my way. There's work to do.
Got work to do. Okay, still nothing from these fuckers. Irving's not here. Is he in the graveyard?
What?
Still nothing. Okay. I haven't gotten anything out of this guy in a long time.
Yes.
Interesting. Hmm.
Aye.
Nothing. Wait, is that Sophia? I thought so. Hey, buddy.
Hello. Hello.
Aw. She doesn't want to do my bidding. Aw. Maybe Annie will do it.
Oh, hello again.
Oh, you can't help me. Can you help me?
Welcome. No, not at all. I thank you for your patronage.
For your patronage.
Yes? Yes?
I was hoping you could help me with my studies.
You flatter me. In truth, I am not yet knowledgeable, so soon out of the seminary at Cani.
There's a holy text that interests me, the Book of Zechariah. Do you know of it? Not specifically, you could ask Father Hubert.
You flatter me. In truth, I am not yet knowledgeable. So soon out of the seminary at Cani.
Hello, madam.
Okay. I could probably force him, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not resort to blackmail if I don't have to. It's not exactly gonna win me points. With anyone, really.
Hello again. I'm Annie, a healer from Far Off Ireland.
Right.
Hello again. Hello again.
Okay. She'll fucking do it. Nice. I can get the book from her.
Good to hear. You will come again, yes?
Hello.
Bye, buddy.
So, what can I do for you, dear cousin?
Right, so we have to wait until afternoon to teach. I have to wait until afternoon for pretty much everything, actually. I am in chapter 9. Yeah, I am. Okay. Oh, she is here. She's upstairs. Nice. Did you manage to go to the cathedral?
Hello again.
No.
So, what can I do for you, dear cousin?
I'm ready for my shift. There's been a delivery of new school books. Can you collect them from Ibrahim, please? Certainly. Heyo.
Good to hear.
New school books. Arithmetic, excellent for young minds. Oh, there's a storeroom? There's a storeroom? I think I might have missed it. Oh, it's this room. Okay. Thanks. Why did I have to do this?
So, what can I do for you, dear cousin?
Here's the books. In the circumstances, it felt like a waste of my precious time. I stuck to the task of teaching for the rest of the afternoon. The money would be useful. Exactly.
So, what can I do for you, dear cousin? So, what can I do for you, dear cousin?
Nothing at all, sweetie. Nothing at all. Okay, we got our money. Is our girl here?
Hello again.
Maybe we can have a date next night. Hmm? Or evening, whatever. We need to start going to the taverns. But first, let's check on the aminal. What's Constantine doing here?
Yes?
Guess doesn't matter.
Oh there, goodly madam. Well, return when there is. Hunger comes for us all.
Sorry, ye can ask, but I don't have an answer for you. I hardly understand.
Can you spare a coin for a book? Thank you kindly.
What's these three goofballs?
Hello.
Join me for a drink.
No.
Suit yourself.
Ah, there you are.
It's a fucking tradition at this point to talk to that dude. Expecting him to say literally anything other than the exact same sentence he has said every single time we spoke to him since the game started. I don't know why I keep expecting it to change.
Guten Tag, Fräulein.
Okay, what was disturbing? I had a man tail him. He returned to a house in the southern side of town. I can give you the address for a price. There we go. Apparently this is done. Do not ask it of me again. Thank you. Do you guys know anything? No. I was just checking. Is the sex worker lady here? Nope. She's not. I wonder what dictates whether she shows up downstairs or not.
How can I help you, girl?
Southern part of town, she said. Body snatcher. Thank you, game. That was very on the nose.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I received an invitation from a mutual friend, Merlin. I don't know if I should say that.
Ah, yes. The concerned citizen. Delightful. Come in, come in.
This is such a bad idea. I am about to willingly walk into the house of what is most likely a serial killer. On my own. Unarmed. Why am I like this? Follow him inside. And he's wearing a fucking lab coat covered in blood. Why am I like this? I'm happy to see you here, my dear madam. Honestly, given our mutual friend, I rather expected you to resort to skullduggery or some other such nonsense. But here you are, at the front door, like a civilized woman. That's me. Come, come, I want to show you my work. He closed and bolted the door before leading me through his opulent hallways and down a dark staircase. We had entered what appeared to be a laboratory of some sort, a gruesome tableau of science laid before me. Body parts in jars, cast-off bits of corpses piled in discarded heaps. The smell of embalming fluids and the sweet scent of rot assaulted my nose. Now then, here we are. Now let me ask, what precisely can I do for you, my dear madam?
Well then, speak up. Aegar Borhavin, prodigal orphan son of the great city of Mans. Scientist, philosopher, truth seeker. And who might you be, my dear?
Domina van Elstrick, daughter of Zelle van Elstrick, niece of the Baron Gervais van Elstrick. Well, that's quite a prestigious appellation. To what do I owe the honor of such a visit? You're stealing bodies. I think my lack of candy has put my puny bone. Today... Oh. Hi, Amethyst. Oh, you sent me something. What did you send me? I can't see. I gotta check my messages? What is it? What the fuck? No, not you, Dulark. Did I see it? Yes, I did see it. You have some interesting fucking... Yeah. Uh-huh. He's not on Dominus Discord. No, you're not, Dulark. She's asking me to look at my DMs. Because she just sent me a DM of something. The internet is wild. The internet is especially wild when you are a female content creator. You get some interesting things. So anyway, Mr. Serial Killer, whose house I am inside of and am completely and most utterly defenseless at the moment. I am aware that you are a serial killer. Would you like to tell me why? You made me worry I'd been hacked there for a second. Nah, you're good. I'm like, what the fuck do I do? You delete that comment. You click on the little dots, you know? Or I guess if you're on your phone, you press on it and you delete it. You just delete it because there's no...
I am Aegar Borhavin.
Yeah.
Chemist and philosopher.
Because when I get stuff like that, I just delete them. Anyway, you're stealing bodies. I want to know why.
All in the name of science, my dear. All in the name of science. Believe me, I do not enjoy spending my nights skulking around cemeteries, but I have little other choice.
What do you mean? Chemistry. Chemistry and a bit of biology with some anatomy and physiology mixed in. It's all connected, you see. I had heard this term chemistry just recently. It appeared to be the fashionably modern term for alchemy. All of the elements of life intertwined, laid bare by man's interrogations. Precisely. Through science, we can truly comprehend the elements of life and death. True power is understanding, hearing the music of the spheres and comprehending the notes, seeing the strings of the universe and knowing how to pluck out the right song. Domina von Elstrick? Following the traditional Rustan post-funerary practices, are you? Come, look. He led me to a cloth-covered form on a slab and pulled back the sheet. A hulking body lay on the table before me. Thick, rough, stitching bound many of its joints together, and more stitches. Oh my god, are we gonna be dealing with a fucking... Is this gonna be a Frankenstein monster thing? Inverted wide down its midsection. The skin tones of its parts didn't quite match up. When I'm right, I'm right. Entirely in portions of it seemed to be of different states of decay. The smell of chemicals was strongest here, almost covering the scent of rot, emanating from the creature on the slab. What do you see? Your attempt at reviving a monster. I see a body. Do I wanna try to flatter him? It could miss. What do you intend to do with it? Skin, muscle, sinew, and bone, they're nothing without the brain and the spark of life. And science will provide you with both. I intend to prove that science can provide the spark of life. That's the whole reason for this experiment, that life and death are simply states of matter, nothing more, easily manipulated by those with the knowledge and the intent. As for the brain, are you interested in work? What's their work? Nothing too difficult for the likes of you. I need a brain. I'd like you to fetch me one. And where would I get a brain? Not really sure. I wouldn't be asking you otherwise, would I? Try the academy, I suppose. They have all sorts of things in there for their research. Be careful skulking about. Don't mention me if caught. If that's not to your liking, I prefer something a bit more fresh anyway, so you could keep an eye out for any bodies being held at the chapel outside the Dead Man's Gate. They'll be under guard, of course, lest they should try any funny business, such as raising as dead. Right? Rising as undead. You could relive such an individual of their unnecessary organs. I'll even provide you with the proper tools. Here, take this bone saw. Just be gentle, please. The brain will do me no good if you slice it in half. You were digging up bodies. Can't you just use one of those brains? Of course not, my dear madam. Those are far too degraded to be of any use. Surely someone in your line of business has noticed the inability of the necromantically reanimated to engage in philosophical conversation. I had to admit he had a point. I expect payment.
Yes? Yes, dear madam?
How very interesting. Alright, I gotta get back to writing my script. I'll lurk. Okie dokie. Thanks for helping me grow a backbone, lol. Nah, no problem. So an alchemical textbook apparently for university use. It described the latest scientific methods in alchemy, or chemistry, as the latest fashion calls it, and stated that the chemical arts should be progressed into modern science through testing and experimentation rather than through the route learning of recipes and results. I quickly lost interest, but then as I put it down, I saw on the front cover Elementa Chemiae by Herman Boerhaave, 1732. So that's him, right? Boerhaven.
Yes, yes, dear madam. I am Edgar Boerhaven, chemist and philosopher.
Different first name. Brothers? Parents? I was wondering if keeping that scroll and never giving it to the librarian would have mattered. Holy shit, are you kidding me? It actually fucking does something? Okay. The scroll on the table had an almost translucent material. By sliding it slowly across the top of the other, I suddenly saw coherent letters. Provide words of power for a spell called Bloodlust. I learned some cursed knowledge reading the Epstein files about cooking people. Oh my god. Of course you did. Of course there was knowledge about cooking people in the Epstein files. Apparently, one who is sufficiently in tune with the realm of the dead may call out these words and invoke the demon Moroi to leech the life force of a nearby victim. Based. I committed the words to memory for use in battle should I have need. We're learning blood magic now. Hell yeah. This is getting better and better. Apparently cannibalism is fine if you remove the skull and brain. That's where the prions live, which will mess you up. The spine. Right. Again, none of us needed to know this. It was a death shroud kicked in soil and clearly from a recent body. I didn't say I was gonna take it, but okay. Oh, he has a whole tunnel here. What the hell? Hey, up dog. You too have this cursed knowledge now. Thank you, Dulark. Much appreciated, bro. What's up, dog? Where the fuck does he go? You son of a bitch. Can I just tell on him? Can I just like give him to the authorities? Discovered her secret affair with the blacksmith. This was my first proper meeting with Belle since returning to Marnes.
My dear, these are terrible times indeed. I am so sorry about your father. So soon after the passing of my own sister Bernice.
It's been so long since last I saw you. You were just a child then, and now look at you. Oh, but do not mind the wonder of an aging aunt. Tell me, how are you holding up? She sobbed a little, then reached out and took my hands in her own. It is such a hard thing to lose someone. It is such a terrible situation. I cannot imagine how you must truly feel deep down. I at least had a chance to say goodbye to my sister. It was a great relief to do so, though I still have questions. She's saying very nice things. Thank you. It helps knowing I have someone so kind to me here. Listen to me, Babylon. I am making you uncomfortable. Well, more uncomfortable than such happenings as we find ourselves. It will do no good for me to fuss. You will share if you need to. Then you are ready. When you are ready. Why are you out here in the rain? I like it. Gentle autumn rain is comforting to me. Are you safe here alone? Safe enough by day, my dear. Besides, I have to get away from all those soldiers and fuss of the castle sometimes, just to clear my head. Bye, Auntie. Now I am going to quick save and then ask you about your affair. It's none of your business. Don't be so cruel. You're a child and know nothing of the world. I heard you and him in the tavern. You spoke of your sister and he of his brother. Yes, Bernice and Aldous. The less said about Aldous, the better, I suppose. What of Aldous? You don't know? He was one of our saviors in the Venetian War, together with Gervais and your father, but he was also the lich that rose in 27. Lost his way, I suppose. Zelig saved us that time, too. Okay, yeah, that wasn't worth it. Didn't learn anything. Wasn't worth it to piss her off there. Let's see. How can I... Hey, Jonas, I need to get back in.
I'll open the gate. Quick, get inside.
It's during the day, bro. Chill. Can I rat him out to the authorities? Come on, there's gotta be a way to rat him out to the authorities, right? Hey, Andres, I'm aware of a dude who's stealing bodies.
My lady, the Baron is still keeping his own counsel.
Good day.
Is there no one I can rat him out to?
The barracks are close to civilians.
Really?
Yes, what?
Who can I rat him out to?
Good day. You will come again, yes?
Sure. I took a brain in a jar. Yay? That was easy. Not entirely sure it's the brain of a person, though. It might be the brain of an animal or something like that. Entirely possible. This would get me to him, but I don't want to get to him. Oh, I don't have access to the rest of his house? Come on. Sir, let me loot the rest of your house, sir.
Yes? Yes, dear madam?
My dear cousin. Okay. Brave book indeed. I think it shows the future direction of a scientific endeavor within chemistry. Collaborated with him in my early studies. His face darkened. We didn't see eye to eye in later years, especially as the direction of my studies did not agree with his sensibilities. That's why I returned to my native Marnes, I suppose.
Yes? Yes, dear madam?
Though I do hope the preservatives haven't degraded it too badly. Let's find out, shall we? End your payment, my good madam. Now then, to prepare. I watched as he rinsed the brain with a foul-smelling chemical, then passed him implements to assist the delicate insertion of it into the empty skull. After a few minutes of stitching, he stood, stretched his back, and grinned at me. Now for the moment of truth. He pulled a lever and a fine mist descended from a nozzle to wash over the stitched body before us. As the mist settled, we stood expectantly, watching the creature for any sign of movement. Nothing. Just as we glanced at each other in resignation, a slight twitch of the finger, then the creature balled its hand into a fist. It opened its realmy eyes and slowly turned its head and looked at Borhaven. Well, hello, good afternoon, how are we feeling? Borhaven's creature. Understandable, completely understandable. It's all rather a lot to take in, isn't it? Let's get you up, shall we? Together we assisted the bull. What will you do with it? What will I do with it? Is it not enough that it exists as a testament to my success? Must I do something with it? Oh. Spend 0 skill points to explain that the creature is of no further use to his work. You should give it to me. You proved your point. You've mastered life and death itself, but it's of little use to you now. Perhaps. It would be interesting to see how it interacts with the outside world. That would be quite the experiment, wouldn't it? Very well, you may take it with the caveat that I would like you to return regularly to allow me to inspect it and take a report on its progress. I'm not sure how well its body will hold up to outside forces. It might require repairs if you're too rough with it. If so, I can help with that. I think that concludes our experiment for now then. My dear madam, it's been a pleasure collaborating with you. Hell yeah! We got a Frankenstein. Oh, hi Trill. We got a little Frankenstein monster. Well, we got a little Borhaven monster. And we got a Wraith now. Fuck yeah. We got so many friends. Can I talk to you? Can you understand me? What is your name? Are you even in there at all, or are you just a shambling corpse like the rest of them? I thought perhaps I glimpsed something like intelligence behind those cloudy eyes. I should check back tomorrow to see if things have improved. You think maybe he'll learn how to speak? Oh.
Yes? Yes, dear madam?
Am I supposed to do something with it? Oh, I can equip it. Maybe if I give it some clothing. Can I give it a pretty dress? Can you wear a pretty dress? You can, but it doesn't show. Aw, that would have been so cute. I can't have him wear a pretty dress.
Yes? Yes,
I'm
dear
not
madam?
fucking talking to you. I'm trying to put him on a pretty dress. Fuck. I was excited there for a second. Feels bad. What about a coat? Just give a motherfucker a sword. Well, maybe not yet, but later. Later we give him a sword. Right. Now, am I allowed to walk around with him, or will people react? I said follow me. There you go. Good boy. Still locked, though. If I put, like, a lockpick in my hand, does that... No? No. I hoped. I hoped beyond hope. Okay. I don't think I've ever used a fucking lockpick. Hold up. If I walk around, will people realize that you're undead? Or are you like, do you pass as human? Oh, no, I don't think you do. Yeah, you don't. So he does not pass as human. And the exit to this house leads to the cemetery. Ow. Sorry. I stretched my feetsies. And there was a kitty cat. And then she bit my feetsies. God damn it. She insists on laying down at the bottom of the fucking desk, right where I have my feet. And then I stretch and she gets very offended that I touch her with my foot. Ah. Weapon. Just stay here, buddy. I will come back for you at a later date, okay? Okay. So now we have an extra minion. Lovely. It is afternoon.
Guten Tag, Fräulein.
How can I help you, girl?
We haven't been to this tavern yet. Then we can go into the evening, I think. Oh, that was Flip. Your boy Flip. Hi,
What
fam.
can I get for you?
Oh, the 3 dudes.
Hello again. I shall see you later.
Bye, bitch.
Salam.
Still nothing here. We can go to the east gate and check the tavern. Though I'm pretty sure it's also gonna be empty. That lady still won't talk to me. She's got nothing for me. And you still won't talk to me either. We can go check on my half-brother. And then check on the witches. And if neither are to be found, then we can move forward. Oh, yeah, right, this. My half-brother continues to be suspiciously absent from the place in the map that states his name. Right. Oh well. Is this gonna be another... Are you the same fucking bear? I already fought you, bro. Come on. Fuck off. I ain't doing this again. Ah. Been there, done that. That's the little moo cows. They are very cute. I don't think this is worth it, but we'll check if Rosario shows up. Nah, she doesn't. Okay, if she's not in her home, then it's once again the game is just hiding her from us until next we need her, I guess. Or it's scripted for her to show up in my fucking house. Not where I wanted to go. This ain't it. Thank you. It's further down. There we go. This is where I wanted to go. Nope, still nothing. And he still won't let me into the hut. Nothing. Of course not. How do I get back in? Hello. Ah, nice. It's open here. So we've been everywhere, I think. Oh, something's here. Hello. This is new. Hi, Cadillos. You're new. Alphonse comforted a young woman who was sobbing pitifully. She had her face buried in her hands while he spoke softly to her. He rested a hand on her shoulder, offering a few more consoling words before patting her on the shoulder and departing. The young woman remained alone on the dock, tears still streaming down her face. Eventually, she acknowledged my presence and hastily wiped her face with a handkerchief, deftly tucking it away within the folds of her dress almost as quickly as it had emerged. A hint of recognition crossed her face as our eyes met.
Oh, my lady, excuse my sorry state. I must look quite the fool to be out here crying on the cobbles.
That dock worker, what did he say to leave you in such a foul mood? Confusion crossed her puffy features before she realized who I was speaking about.
No. That was just Alphonse. He's my brother.
Ah.
It's nothing, really. Nothing a lady like yourself would want to busy yourself with. He attempts to listen to me bemoan my work within the keep. But try as he might, he always has other things upon his mind. Ah! If you would please excuse my impoliteness, I'm Adriana, my lady.
Okay. You work within the keep?
Yes, my lady. I've worked there these past 6 years as a maid.
And the conditions are so poor it drives you to tears upon the streets of Marnes? Is Lord Gervais so difficult to work under? Adriana's face became hard as I steered the conversation towards Lord Gervais. Soon the only evidence of the crying girl I had seen were the quickly drying streaks left upon her cheeks.
Oof, that rotten excuse for her.
She caught herself with a start, embarrassed at her harsh words, inappropriately aimed at her better.
Apologies, my lady. As I said before, nothing that you should bother yourself with. He is your uncle after all.
There is no love to be lost there, I insist.
I mustn't. It isn't proper.
Your brother?
He's the only family I have left, ever since father.
She trailed off for a moment before regaining her train of thought.
Close, but the docks have been busy lately, and I haven't seen much of him, which is just as well. The rest of the ladies who work within the keep have all but been sequestered away, as Lord Van Elstrick has kept us quite occupied recently.
What has kept the staff of the estate so busy?
There are all many going-ons within those walls. Strange people, late-night meetings. With all the rumours and gossip I've heard, I'm sure nothing good can come from whatever Lord Gervais is stirring up.
Excuse my fool of a mouth. I speak out of turn. I don't get much practice outside of the other maids and my brother. The young maid peered at the sky and her eyes grew wide with surprise. Oh my, where has the time gone? I'm sorry, milady. The world has moved on around us as we spoke. I must take my leave and return to the keep before I am missed. It was very nice to make your acquaintance. Adriana quickly gathered her skirts about her and hurried off towards the keep, leaving me to my thoughts. She didn't seem particularly fond of Lord Gervais, in fact, quite distasteful of the man. She might make a worthwhile asset if swayed to my cause. I hadn't seen her around town until today, but her brother Alphonse. He was easily accessible. Perhaps a chat with him would be constructive. I like the way she thinks. Very practical.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Hello.
Out of my way. There's work to do.
Here we go. Hello, Alphonse.
Oh, watch out. Heavy crates being stacked.
What can you tell me about Adriana? How could you of all people be interested in my sister? He glared at me in deep suspicion. I understand your hesitation. Despite my association with the noble class, I've been absent for an extended period. And I assure you, my intentions are entirely positive and in no way in line with the current nobility. Alphonse sighed, and the distrust in his face faded somewhat. There isn't a whole lot you'd be interested in Adriana. She's smart, puts me to shame. She does. Capable and kind-hearted, too much for this world. Can't stop people from walking all over her, try as I might to get her to stand up for herself. A pity there are so many people in this world that only use people for their own cruel purposes. Speaking of which, I've heard she works for Lord Gervais. Alphonse's jaw clenched and he worked it back and forth for a moment with his hand before he turned and spat in disgust. Gervais, ugh. You know he works those girls to the bone, right? Day in, day out, slowly killing those young girls as they scrub and spit shine his mighty keep to perfection, just so he can wander around it, showing off to snobbish dignitaries and boost himself up the political ladder. I told her not to work under him, even years ago when he was still lauded as a hero, but no, Adriana thought it was a good opportunity. Maybe thought she'd learn something about Pa, or failing that, work her way into a position that offered some sort of status above cleaning bedchambers. You mentioned your father? Our Pa disappeared a few years back. Wasn't the biggest surprise, honestly. He was one of those men that left in the morning and came back with a sack of coin at the end of the day. Nobody could exactly nail down what he actually did, but he made it work and provided for his family. One day, he just never came home. He weren't that kind of man to just disappear like that for no good reason. What's that guy's name? All we know is he used to be... And Adriana thinks Gervais had something to do with his disappearance. That she does, but she's just a chambermaid. She's just a chambermaid. Can't rightly go asking your lord about nefarious happenings. And if those nefarious happenings turn out to be true, it's a good way to find your head in a noose. Oh yeah, I found out about that the hard way. Let me help then. As the Baron's niece, my head is quite safe from the noose. While I don't have specific information, I do possess some knowledge about Gervais. By working with your sister, if her suspicions are accurate, we might be able to unravel the truth behind your father's fate. He clenched his jaw again, grinding his teeth as he fought to restrain his building anger. Aye then, I will speak to Adriana. Meet me in the morning and I'll have your answer then. Somewhere private. Let's say in the small graveyard behind the cathedral. Sure. I spat up my foot out. God damn it. Okay. Da-da-da. Oh, Flip is here. Hello. A freshly acquired bruise was beginning to blossom across the left side of his face. What happened? What's with the bruise? The usual debauchery and getting into things I have no right to getting into. Did you mean women? A grin broke across his lips and he motioned with his hand that the statement could go either way. Then he winced at the movement of his face and let the smile fade. Enough of the charm, it hurts my face. Besides, I ain't telling and neither's she. So here to keep me and my bruise company, or have you other things you wish to discuss? I do wish to hear of your sordid tale that gave you such a colorful rouge across your face. Nothing quite so enthralling. Merchant ship had come into town for repairs after the horrendous storm. Grandiose story involving drunken sailors, a family heirloom hidden within the captain's cabin, a beautiful stowaway who ended up double-crossing him, and finally an epic chase along the ship's deck, chased by the entire crew. And you slipped on the overturned barrel of mead. And I slipped on the overturned barrel of mead. And the necklace, where did it end up? Did Angelise make off with it? Flip shrugged casually and made a conspicuous show of adjusting something just underneath the collar of his shirt. We might never know, might we? That was amazing. I try not to be so flashy with my exploits, but this one was particularly exciting. And let's just say, you'd have appreciated Angelise's talents yourself, my friend. Okay.
Goodbye. Don't forget me if something needs a bit of doing, eh?
Of course, buddy, of course. You, my friend, have the perfect set of skills that would help me obtain the upper hand to protect us from these machinations. While it does sound very intriguing, meddling in the affairs of barons is a dangerous game to play, not to mention, while I have some experience in gaining access to forbidden locations, infiltrating a keep is a whole other game entirely. I'll provide the plan, you just have to execute. I don't think I like your choice of words. Commit prayer lusting and bed peasant girls your entire life. Do you want adventure and intrigue? To be one bar to sing of? Glorify your adventures you so desperately want us to believe? Return problem into action file. Found no other suitable candidates. Yeah, let's not do that. I don't think I want other people to know what I'm up to. Unless I absolutely have to.
Goodbye. Don't forget me if something needs a bit of doing, eh?
Hello.
Hello. So he wants me to meet him at morning. In the morning. It's currently afternoon. I can go check what happens if I try to infiltrate on my own in the
My
afternoon.
lady, the Baron is still keeping his own counsel.
Am I still unable to move? Yeah, no, it's just not possible. Because this dude catches you if you try to move here. And there's no other way to pass. And I don't think there's any way to sneak or anything. Right. I guess we move forward then. Evening. No, it's not the same one. It's still Eric.
Good day.
Here, but usually that's a lady, and the lady is not there. Gertrude, you're new. Ah, interesting. Okay. Okay, let's walk around the taverns as usual. Hey, brother.
Goodbye.
Goodbye indeed. Oh, no, nothing. Nothing down here. Nothing, nothing, nothing. This tavern.
Leave me be. I just want to have a drink in peace.
Hello.
That guy, we all know what he's gonna say. Let's not kid ourselves.
Hello.
Bye, Diedrich. Love you, brother.
What?
What?
He continues to fucking hate my guts. Okay, buddy. Hey, my boy Ramon. Other than you, there's nothing else?
Hello.
Hello. You want a drink till we both pass the fuck out? Nothing new. None of the text has changed. You breed Erwin. Damn, trust -2. Pretty much, yeah. Annie was little more than a trivial dalliance. I was on a trajectory that mere mortals could not comprehend. After all, Annie and Ramon and all the others I desired were merely here for my amusement and pleasure. Jesus Christ, our character is losing it. Okay, so now you can actually sleep with him. There's a cat sniffing my foot. What the hell? Aaron! That was ticklish. The fuck? Is there anything else I wanted to do? One thing. Oh, and now I only have these two options, so I already screwed myself over. 1 second. I want to go grab the monster, the Frankenstein monster. That's not actually Frankenstein's. Hello, buddy. You want to chat? Follow me, little one. Follow me. Here's what we're gonna do. Are you coming or what? Little one? Wee little guy. Come on. Follow me. Come on. Come on. Where's you little guy? Where's your good boy? Where'd you go? Why won't you follow me? There we go. Follow. There you go. Let's go. Whee. He's just a little guy. He's just a cute little guy. Let's see. He is fast. I guess. Is he coming or did I lose him again? I think I lost him again. Ah, there you are, big one. Good boy. Oh shit, Mirabelle's still here. The fuck, Mirabelle? God damn it. Where'd he go? Hey, buddy. I'm gonna need you to stay here. I'm sorry. I'll come get you in a second. Fucking A, Mirabelle. Why would you be here in the evening? By day, it's evening. It is not day. But if I wait until night, I can't. I can't take my boy. Oh, she disappeared. I guess that works. That works. I'm good. Yep. Thanks. It's fine by me. Follow me, big guy. Who's your good boy? He's your good boy. He is. He's a very good boy. Okay, so from here into my house, we're gonna have to do a bit of a loop. Bit of a walk. We can do it. We can go unnoticed, I think. Oh, what's here? Good. It got distracted. Nice. I've been told this was damaged during the Venetian War, shortly before my birth. It had fallen further into disrepair in the years since I had played here as a child. Huh. The internal stairwell was smashed and blocked with debris, so I could progress neither up nor down. Small gap. I ordered the creature to clear the rubble. She pulled away the wreckage, including some quite large blocks. So we can use them to clear rubble and stuff. Okay, this is interesting. Hold up. Not expect. I didn't know we were gonna go on an adventure, but I guess we are. Ooh, new coat. Nice. New coat. Who's this? Haha. Nice. A scroll. Arcane chant by which envelop an area with a cold graveyard mist which drains the resolve of all mortals within. Chilling mist. Battle magic. Nice. Carnelian ring. I don't even know what that is and I love it. A cool axe. Fuck yeah, there's so much cool shit in here. What is all this? I wonder whose secret lair I've just uncovered. Huh. Does this connect? Oh no, it's just a skeleton. Suitable for animating by ritual. My ritual. Cool. Okay. Oh, is this gonna be another, like, useful... shortcut? $40 crowns! Hell yeah! Got a bunch of money! Fuck yeah! That was possibly not entirely worth it, but fuck it. Why not? Cool, cool. You have made yourself useful, little one. Thank you. And I need to unstuck myself. Thank you. There we go. Look at that big boy. He's a big boy. He's a very good boy. He's a good boy. He's a big boy, but he's a good boy. We're now here. And we need to be very careful as we pass through the slums. Because I don't want him to be spotted. Can I do that? She's not here because it's late. That was the point. That's why I came here so late. We need to get all the way to Zelik's tunnel to bring this goofball into my estate. Not gonna lie, I was just gonna put him in my bedroom. I figured that'd be fucking hilarious. Just park your undead monster in the bedroom. Why don't you? I hope he's still following us. I haven't checked in a while. He is. Okay. Okay. Where is the door? Oh, door and door. There it is. Come here, little one. Come here. Come here, big guy. Yeah, you are. You good boy. You still don't want to chat? You still don't want to chat. It's okay. Do you want to go say hi to mom? You want to go say hi to mom? The trapdoor's fucking closed, of course it is. Fuck. Stay here. I'll go open the door. 'Cause I'm an idiot. That's why. God damn it, I forgot to close the fucking door. I mean to leave it open. I keep leaving it closed. Because I'm like paranoid someone's gonna get in or out through it. And then shit happens. I don't even think we can get in at night through this particular entrance. But I'll try. Okay, yeah. I was hoping that if I just hugged the fucking wall that it would let me in. Girl can try. I just have to run until the next entrance. Because I know the other two let you in at night. Not that one. Because he's a bitch. There it is. And we got in. Okay.
Can I help you, my lady?
Not at all, Albert. All good. Can I give Albert a fucking massive heart attack? Hey Albert, you wanna see my undead monster? Albert, look. Look, Albert. Look, I have an undead monster, Albert. Look. Look, Albert. Look, Albert. Look.
Can I help you, my lady?
Domina, I fear you are engaging in activities which are forbidden. Please, I implore you to seize this path, lest you end your days on the gallows.
Oh,
what is going on?
hello.
Has Aldous returned to plague our land? Albrecht? Zelig? Oh my.
Where is that damn
She does
cook?
not give a shit.
Zelig will be back soon and there's nothing to eat.
I love how he's stuck down there. He just got stuck. Oh, thank God I didn't save. Okay, so Albrecht does react to it. So I can't bring him into my bedroom. That's fair. Fine, I guess. Whatever. He's gonna have to sleep there then. Hey Kitty, Kitty, have you met my undead? No? Okay, well, fuck you too. Bitch.
Can I help you, my lady?
Wait, night? Wasn't it already night? Did I fuck up? No, it was still evening. Oh, it was still evening when I did all this. Oh! Oh, that's fine then. Oh, then I can go have fun. Which things can we do in the evening? If this is open, we can grab Annie. Because she wanted to chat. Oh,
Welcome.
She might not be here though. Annie, I mean. Yeah, she's not. It's too late in the day.
A good day. You will come again, yes?
Okay. There was also the bear. Can we talk now? Said to play with scraps of cooked meat. Bite marks were small and plentiful. Called out to the bear. He growled. Grow away. You're awfully communicative for a bear. Great skill I have for a bear. Now grow and leave me in my cage. Why'd you stay inside when there's no lock? Great danger out there. How did you come into his possession? From a cub, raised. Where'd you learn to speak? The grave Marconi. Yeah. You've already done this. Unstains. The fur around them was even neater. Quite off for feasting. I looked at the scraps of paper lay on the cage floor. Drawing of small cottage and phrases scratched out in sloppy script. It is very clear that you are a man stitched inside a costume. Why do you not speak plainly? Ah, mon Dieu. So many questions, one after another. Questions this, questions that. Why do you not leave me be? I was more surprised to hear a strong French accent emerge from the beast than I was to hear full and garbled sentences. I am a man, this is true. A man who must be a bear for this silly man to parade about. But this must be so. And I must not speak of it anymore. A curse sits upon my head. Oh, you're wanted. How'd you come to be in that costume? By a judge and sorcerer. If you try to steal a beast of service, you shall become a beast of service. The great Marconi was not the trial. Oh, was not at the trial. The judge ruled in his favor, and the penalty, should I break my bond, I do not wish to think of that. Who's this judge? Similar in bearing to Marconi, similar in spirit. This is why I think he ruled for him, and as he did, but a powerful man, this I could tell. What is your name? Reynard. Hired sword. Far-flung colonies, but after the end of my last job, I could find no way home to France. I tried to steal the great Marconi's horse, but I was hungry and not quick. Why don't you just leave? Have you not listened? A curse sits upon me, placed by that judge on behalf of Marconi. If I leave, then I shall become a barren truth, and not just a man stitched into a suit. How did you come to be in that costume? That was a very unusual ruling. He was an unusual judge. With magic, he sentenced me. In great displays of power. You cannot remain in this cage. Spend 0 skill points to leverage his deeply superstitious nature. As a woman learned in the magical arts, I am duty-bound to lift this unjust curse from your shoulders. Come closer and I shall say an incantation and set you free. Can you do this? Really? You know the ways of curses? I mean, yes. I do, and yours shall be lifted. Now that part might be a lie. I uttered a few nonsensical phrases and waved my hand over the man's cage. He turned his head from side to side and then gently pawed at the gate, which swung open with a creak. It is done? With one paw at a time, he slowly crawled out of the cage, remaining on all fours until he was entirely free of the container. Only after several minutes of puttering around the cobblestones did he stand up. For the first time, I could make out the small gaps in the bear's throat that exposed the man's eyes and mouth. It is done. I am free of this terrible curse. Free! As the man's jubilation was just taking shape, a sudden shout drew us out of our revelry. Good lord! The bear's gotten loose! The guard drew his sword and ran in our direction, clearly intent on performing some insurmountable act of bravery, which was, in matter of fact, not quite as insurmountable as he imagined. I had only a moment to act. No! 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 I don't have enough agility, bro. Fuck. Okay, we can't talk to him until I have more points. Agility. I need agility. How can I get agility? I don't got that. I don't got none of that. None of these things affect my agility. I don't think there's a way. My character doesn't seem to eat at all. Damn it. I don't think I can help you, brother. I don't think I can fucking help you, bro. Aww. Well, maybe he's still here tomorrow. I hope. Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Hello. He looked amazed and excited, and then he stood and bundled me up under his arm as we hurried from the tavern. We made haste across the city, stopping only for passionate kisses as we crossed the bridge. It's been interesting because Annie hasn't said anything, despite the fact that the game keeps insisting that I'm apparently in a relationship with Annie. Okay. It was wonderful, the woman of my dreams. Just be away now, for I am due at work. But that skipped to morning, which skipped night. I was hoping I could use the night time.
Can I help you, my lady?
I must express my concern about the entertainment going on in your chamber last night. What's the problem? What's the problem? Is it just because they were too loud or something?
Can I help you, my lady?
Because other than that, she's a grown-ass fucking adult woman. Like, what's... I don't get it. I'll fucking do it again. Hey, big guy. Do you talk? Are you feeling today any better? That's progress. He almost spoke. That's a very good boy. We'll try again tomorrow. See you then. Hi, Mom.
Any day now. Any day.
Nothing. Anything changed here?
Excuse me.
There's Ramon. The new names again.
Hello.
You brighten up my day. Aww.
Out of my way. I've work to do.
Nothing new. Oh, the harbor master. I doubt there's anything there, but we'll check.
Yes?
Nothing. Other than him, we can go tell the dude, hey, your monster is speaking a little more than usual. Than before, at least. Hey, he speaks a little more now.
Yes. Yes, dear madam.
Hunting sound, perhaps his attempted speech, perhaps merely vapors. Well, do keep working with it. I am. Nonetheless, it was delightful. Is it still here? Okay, so maybe we'll be able to save Reynard later when I advance a chapter and I get more points. Again, and I can use them to save his ass. Hopefully. Now, is Annie here? No, but Connor is.
Good to see you.
You seen Annie? She's at the hospital. Fuck! So Annie will have to be later. We can go into the graveyard to talk to these fuckers. Adrena rushed forward and wrapped her arms around me, tears welling in her eyes. I will do whatever needs to be done to find out what that bastard has done to my father. So my options are using Flip, using Adriana, or using magic, I'm guessing. I don't want to get them caught. No. I'm sorry. I don't want to get you in trouble. Anything changed here? Shouldn't, but...
So, what can I do for you, dear cousin?
My work is very limited. I have very little work. It's like my character works maybe once a day, maybe once a week.
Hello?
What else? I don't think anything's changed.
Yes, what?
What?
The barracks are close to civilians.
They still won't talk.
Good day.
This man continues to be fucking weird. That's Andras, our bestie. Our bestie. I don't think anything's changed in the market. No. Nope, 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 nope. Nothing at all. Okay. Why is the game? There we go. There she is. Hey, Annie.
Hello again.
Did you find the book? You really shouldn't make me carry out your dirty work. All I asked was for you to grab a book. Why is that so bad?
Hello again.
I'll see you this evening. I guess I will.
Hello.
Anyway, more important than all that nonsense. Is whatever the fuck I was doing before. Da-da-da. Why did it do that? Where is the book she just got me? Ah, there it is. Enough information for me to decipher the ritual spirit slave without too much trouble, though my eyes stung painfully as I studied it. This would allow me to bind to my will an ancient spirit and to use it for spying or other purposes. The ritual required a phial of holy oil and knowledge of an ancient burial site. I recalled an esoteric book from my father's private collection which detailed some investigations of ancient burial nearby. In the northern forest, I should check it again. Nice. Holy oil. Fucking holy oil. I can get holy water, but holy oil? The Circle of Sending Stones. Yeah, I remember. Well, it said I should go read it, so let's go read it. This supposed book. I'm not sure I remember which one it was, though. Was it this one? It is. There's the stones. Northwest of the main city gate. Yeah, okay, it's exactly what I thought it was. But I need the holy oil. Hey Albert, you wouldn't happen to know how the fuck I can get holy oil? Would you? Albert?
Can I help you, my lady?
Priest, librarian, Sybil. I already know all that. What I need is a fucking flask of oil, holy oil. That is my problem. Not the ancient burial site. I know where that is. That's easy. Coming, buddy? Wait, no. No, because I have a date with Annie. Right. I almost forgot. I have a date with Annie. That is a thing. Right. Oh, at least it's not fucking raining anymore. That's nice. Nothing from her. Holy oil. Where the fuck do I buy that?
Oh, hello again.
Nope, she does not know. Where? Blessed holy oil. How? Must have 10 of personal artifacts, such as an item buried with it, or a picture of it. To enact the ritual, place the artifact upon the grave of the spirit, together with a phial of holy oil mixed with the bones. If the spirit does not wish to be evoked, the caster should intone while smashing the holy phial. But I already have a spirit. I have a wraith. Why can't I just use the wraith? Why can't I ask the wraith to help me instead?
Yes? What?
Maybe if I go back to where we found the... Yeah, here. No? No, not here. No, more to the right. Where we found the spirit, the wraith. Maybe it'll show up again, then we could talk to it. Instead of just summoning it. No? Ah, I hoped. Oh well. Game's not giving me much to work with here. I know where the burial site is. That's fine. Let's go there. Maybe then the game will update the journal and tell me what else I need to do. Oh, now it wants to fight. Delightful. Bushes on the other side. Listen intently. A muffled whisper, a man's voice from behind a large rock to the left of the path. This meant I was at least somewhat prepared when the assault began, and the men were not too close. Oh. Okay. Fine, I guess. Attempt to drain some of the life force of a mortal enemy and take it for yourself. I can heal? Aw, oh, fuck yeah. Finally. What does this one do? Click a hex tile to target it. The further away it is, the less chance of success. Reducing the action points. How interesting. Where's the stuff I usually put on? That gives me magic. Well, it gives me mana. Fuck. Where is it? Am I already wearing it or no? Well, I guess one of them is the sword. Yeah, the Athame. Oh, the ring. And then the other one was the stick. This one. There. And then we swap to the pistol. One down. Jesus Christ, I miss a lot, don't I? Uh, 6 points. There we go. All good. All's well when it ends well. Take everything. Nice. Oops. Take that too. Cunts. All of them. I should also take some flesh. You never know when you're gonna need human flesh. I was not holding a cleaver. That's fair. That is so fair. Where do I have a cleaver? Oh, there it is. Give me some of that booty meat. There we go. You never know. You never know when you're gonna need some human meat. Look, come on. If this game's taught me anything, is that you just never know. Bump. Okay. Whipped up, scattering dead leaves and dirt around me as I worked. I came across an artifact, a small shard of pottery inscribed with a checkerboard decoration, and then another, and a larger piece, the base of a clay pot. I continued to dig, though I swear the wind itself was angry at me. Finally, my spade uncovered something that glistened orange in the light. I quickly knelt down and uncovered it, a necklace of amber, an ancient thing. As I pulled it free of the clay, the wind suddenly died, fading rapidly in an almost human voice, an anguished moan before it was gone. I think that's how we get the... That was the personal item that was needed. Now we just need the blessed holy oil. God damn it. The cat is annoyed again. I stretched my feet. Well, my legs. I need holy oil. Holy oil. Well, that was fun. Who do I get holy oil from? Like, I can't really talk to Father whatever the fuck. Because he doesn't... He's not a chatty dude. If I'm lucky, then maybe the lady, yeah, who's outside, knows something. Outside the gate. Yep. I doubt he will really need it, as those people are stubborn to the true faith. Father and he's also not nearly as persuasive and kind as Father Olivier. Think nothing of it. I merely thought he had come back to retrieve it. Perhaps I can take the file to Father Constantine. Priest himself would be more pliable. What if I did the washing while you rested and fetched the file? She looked at the damp rag in her hands and the mud caked on the walls of the cathedral. Her resolve was faltering. I spent 0 skill points to pretend to empathize with her advanced years. That would be a kindness. I get a pain in my back when I stoop too long, and it would be nice to sit for a moment. I'm young and fit, and this would be an easier task for me. Yeah, you really are a good person, I'm sure. Fine. I'll fetch the file for you to give to Father Constantine. In the meantime, you can take this rag and apply some effort to this mud here. The work must continue after all. I made the dirty rag and indicated the basin filled with murky water. Then she disappeared inside the cathedral. I knew not how long she might be away, but I could feel her eyes watching me through the grey windows that reflected the afternoon light. With no other recourse, I dipped the rag into the water and got to work. Pain. The pressure in my head exploded and ran down my spine. A knot formed in my stomach as my vision blurred. All feeling in my lungs went numb. Somehow I managed to drag the wet cloth across the mud and pull it away. The sensations remained as I cleaned the rag and applied it again. Shadows. The world around me faded into a dark version of itself. Black, twisting clouds engulfed the sky, churning this way and that in a rhythmic, unnatural motion. The walls of the cathedral bent and warped, though I still felt the stone through the cloth. I wiped across the surface. Colors shifted all around me. My legs, still feeling nothing, appeared to be wrapped in hands of writhing shadow which clawed at my flesh. The world turned and I lost sense of where up belonged. The pain, the shadows, the colors, the spinning, it all gathered in my chest and threatened to tear me from myself. Fuck. And I blopped. My throat parched, I remained wondering that desert for endless time. You have finally awoken. It is morning. I was about to fetch for a doctor to attend to you. I dare say you gave Miss Barba. Do be careful. Make sure you are good and rested before you go out again. Thank you, Albrecht. I shall. Fuck. And it's morning again. I think a day just passed, didn't it? Does this mean we failed? Is she not gonna have the vial? Shit. Hey, buddy. Anything yet? Yes, what's that? That's a whole syllable. Very good. Maybe he's trying to say hello. And again, well done. Keep practicing, and I'll check back with you tomorrow. Okay.
Can I help you, my lady?
Depends. We'll see. I did not think this would be a problem. She's not here. Damn it, where is she? Is she not gonna come out so I can talk to her? Seriously? Really? Really? Damn it. I don't think we can go inside. Yeah. Right. So having absolutely no fucking constitution is kind of a problem. Gotcha. But the old lady's not coming out. Damn it. I want to chat with her. Ah. Okay, maybe if we go and talk to Constantine, there's a way through that.
Yes? You flatter me. In truth, I am not yet knowledgeable. So soon out of the seminary at Cani.
Okay, well, that's one way to do it. Fuck it. I'm okay with this. He's kind of a piece of shit anyway, so I don't care. Okay, let's go perform some very fucked up ritual. Yay. Mother, get out the way, mother. You. Follow me. Never know when I'll need you. We did miss our date with Annie because I passed out. But oh well. I'm sure we'll be fine. Is the poor motherfucker still running after me? Should be. Ah, there he is. Good boy. The great stones of the dolmens stood before me like a giant's table. Worn with the passage of time, the ancient trees beyond the stone circle bore witness. Crowding out the sky, they leaned in quiet as if listening, waiting. The breeze then stilled. yielding to some presence, me or another. The shadows beyond the circle flickered and moved. And I swore at times I saw eyes watching. Oh shit. Bro, I haven't read the... Despite my knowing it had sat there unmoving longer than our nation. Around the ember, I arranged the pottery shards. A pressure tightened around my chest. It felt like the air. Even the shadows stretched up into the branches. I produced the holy phial and packed it with the ashes I had found. This I placed over the shards and the necklace. The darkness rested. Ralph in my ears, a refusal. And then you shout this thing. As the ash flowed over the bright images washed over me. Too fast to focus, too great to ignore. Fuck's sake, the force of it sent me to my knees. And red with anger, white with hatred, then black, my stomach roiled. Slowly the sensation subsided as I crawled on my belly like a worm and I was able to open my eyes. A figure floated in the flames before me. She, for the figure was she, stared at me, watched me, eyes narrow and searching. Hands up, ready to lash out. Long braids of hair flowed out about her, clasped with clay beads. Her face bore painted dots and lines, and around her neck was the ghostly form of the same necklace, which lay now on the earth, unblemished by the fire.
Zala, Aska, Damel, Tremir.
Okay.
Zala, Zostrala, Varo,
Images and motions, I did not understand them. I'm guessing Zala is you.
Zala?
It was not my name, she had said. In fact, she did not say it at all, but rather the concept of me, so I realized that Zala was the concept of her. Stars?
Zostrala, Varo, Rutro, Abovetscha.
No, is there any emotion ties to them? I don't know if there was one. I had missed it. I do not understand. Comet, fire, dead bird.
Morang, Fel.
It's too complex for me, though perhaps I had put more time into academic study, I might have worked it out. Water?
Zostrala, Varo, Wanur. What? Riab! Sor! Nude!
I felt as if it was somewhere there, as if I was angry with myself, hated myself. The idea was clear, though. I had bound her, and she was angry, seething with rage about it. Bird?
Morang!
Cloud made of starlings. With them, elation, hope, and desire welled up inside me, so much that I felt my eyes sting with tears and my voice catch in my throat. This was a symbol of something the spirit wanted, to fly away, to be free. But I had only just summoned her. I was not about to free her. No. Hopelessness washed over me, but it felt expected. Rage replaced it, boiling up in my blood, but less so than before, suppressed. She could not understand my words, nor I hers, separated as we were by millennia, but concepts transcended language. That was how we could speak. Zala stared at me, watched me, studied me. If I looked one way with effort, I saw her, but she faded from view if I relaxed. I could feel her seething and disdain as my own. I saw what she saw, heard what she heard. It was like she and I were the same person, and that person hated me with every fiber of its being.
Barn. Spart barn.
Layered in with the anger and rage lay something doubtful, something like pity. I was the child, the infant to her. I knew nothing. Flashes clouded my vision, emotion ruptured my being as the assault returned. A glimpse of something, the stone circle and the trees beyond. A writhing mass of shadows reaching ever closer. The world too bright and alarming. Us, me, her. Found her within myself and closed her in my will. So as I pressed and pushed, I molded the idea of her into a tiny ball and a pleasant pearl of emotion hidden deep within the recesses of my mind. Her image remained before me, but no longer was I so connected to it. I knew that I had simply to call upon her, and I could see through her eyes, hear through her ears, feel through her body, as I had when she first appeared. Zala was a tool I now harnessed. She was compelled to follow my summons and my intent when I required it. Until then, she would wait here. Did that work? She's still here, but I can't really talk to her, per se. I can't select her. Okay. Hey, do you want to chat with her? Do you guys have a lot to talk about, you think? Okay. Well, that was something. I just wanted to take him for a walk, basically. In case that's something the game required. Oh, wrong way to go. I wonder if do the witches wanna... Do y'all wanna talk about my achievement? I summoned the ancient spirit and bound it to my will. I'm a horrible person. No? You don't want to shout? Okay. Okay, save here. We keep going. It's just a mushroom. Wait, I forgot to ask him to follow me. Shit. I forgot, didn't I? Ah, fuck. Where's that goof? Damn it. Ah. I don't think I can just do it over the wall. I don't think I can see him at all. Nah, I can't. We're gonna have to go there. I can't just... Well, I can probably leave. What's the worst that could happen if we just leave the monster vibing over there during the night? Surely it'll be fine, right? Right. Probably. Probably. Hey, Flip.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Nothing's changed. Nothing new. What do we have to do? Just a date. No, nothing new. Zoom, 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 zoom.
Hello again.
And you don't have anything
Hello?
to say, right? No. Okay. Okay. I guess we'll just go on that date then. I need your help. What do you need me for? Talking to people, the others look up to me now. You helped with that. It's hard telling everyone what to do, and I'm scared that I'll get us in trouble. The wear of leadership was already caked on his face. Ah, okay. I want us to do nice things instead of steal or lie, like I said before. Help grown-ups, not take from them. I think everyone's okay with that. We decided to call us the gang, but we don't know what to do. Can you help us? What do you need from me? Bet you hear lots of things people need. If someone needs help, maybe tell us. Of course, we're only kids, so we can't do big stuff, but we want to help. Can you help us? Sure. What kind of jobs do you go for? We don't steal anymore, but we're okay being sneaky if it's doing good things. What can I use the gang for? Just to help. I don't want to get you fuckers in trouble. But I do want to see what happens if I ask you to do one of these things, actually. Jesus Christ, I can use the children. Oh, I can use the children to do a job that will probably get anyone else hanged. Hell, it will probably get them hanged too. Considering that they were okay with hanging the kid earlier, I think they'd fucking hang them for this as well. If they were apprehended, it could be the final time I witnessed this child without the threat of a noose looming over them. Oh, God. Okay. I'm gonna see what happens, and I'm gonna reload if I don't like it. Because I don't think this is gonna go well. Laughter began to scratch my temples from time to time, and he was waiting at the table near the stairs, studying the rafters with a bored expression.
Hello again.
Repetition from being unreliable. Let's start off with a drink, shall we? I took the seat opposite Annie just as Garnet approached. The tray balanced expertly in one hand while the other fiddled with a coin purse. Da-da-da. The fine brandy. Not often I get a chance to pull that down. The stab ladder is practically decayed from lack of use. That's 5 crowns. Annie flashed one of her winning smiles, and we eased into a state of easy conversation For a while I forgot the macabre troubles that plagued me, and even the murmurs and spirits became nothing more than another note in the din around us. But it did not last. After some time, the thrum grew more accusatorial, condemning me for my distraction, for the crime of my joy. I could hardly maintain focus. Can you believe it? Domina? Domina? Oh, listen to me. Prattling on about disgruntled cooks and misplaced bedpans. It's no wonder your head is somewhere else. It's entirely my own exhaustion to blame. Well, then perhaps we must do something to get your blood moving. Doctor's orders. She blushed at her own insinuation. Oh, Dr. Kelly, what are you suggesting? Annie smiled and started to answer. Just then a burst of laughter erupted from a table behind me. We turned to see Diedrich and Sophia caught in an uproarious howl, each of their faces turning red with merriment. Sophia touched Diedrich's hand affectionately and he blushed even redder than before. A stupefying happiness plastered across his face. Well, if that isn't just the sweetest thing. She looked at me with my pallid expression and tired eyes, then frowned with sympathy. Maybe this tavern has a few too many distractions. Let's take that walk now. We can start in the market. It's open late this evening for the festival. She stood up. I was happy enough to free myself from the spirits churning through the crowded tavern. Guys, you ruined my date. You ruined my fucking date.
Hello.
What the hell? Wait.
Hello.
I can do this while she's literally here for a... For a date? Oh, that is hilarious. No, it's not gonna let me get away. Ah, shit. No, it only lets me walk out. No, I'd have to reload. Fuck, I was hoping to just walk away, but no. Okay, hold up. Blah 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 blah. Da 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 da. I just want to see if the kids even survive if I do this, because I have a bad feeling about it, but I just want to know. How much fucking trouble did I just put a bunch of children into? How bad is it? I'm not seeing the kids. That's not good. Is it because they're in class? Please tell me it's because they're in class.
So, what can I do for you, dear cousin?
They don't seem like there's any of them missing, right? That's all of them, right? So they didn't get caught. Right? Right? They're not here still, though. This is annoying. Do I have to wait another night? How does it work? Oh, there we go. Okay, they're all still alive. Did you manage? It wasn't like you said it all. Guards everywhere. Nick got a right walloping before we could scarp her. Fuck. Okay, so they just failed, but no one got in trouble, so that's nice. Okay, that's fair. So there's no point in using the kids at all. Or if you use the kids, you have to set up something else. You have to prepare them or something? I don't know. So the kids are not viable anyway, so it doesn't matter. I guess I should go have the date or whatever.
Hello again.
Annie. Now she walks out. We're gonna walk out behind with her. Where'd she go? Ah, there she is. Hi, Annie. Annie was standing on the opposite bank of the Most of the merchants had begun to process the packing of their
Hello again.
I think I'd run a bookstall if I were a merchant. I'd be a rubbish saleswoman, of course. I'd refuse to sell any of the books I liked, but it would be a nice business to ruin for a while. Yeah, I think you mean to say run. If you weren't a diplomat, what sort of stall would you run? I would sell the strangest curios in all of Marnes. I didn't expect you'd sell a thing. You'd have the same problem as me. You wouldn't part with a single artifact until you'd uncovered all its mysteries for yourself. Seems we're not meant for business. Shall we have a look around? Sure. Oh, she's going somewhere specific. It was sickening rot, mingled with the decay of flesh and refuse. The stench was so foul that my eyes began to water, but to my bewilderment, Ekram simply stared and smiled, awaiting my reaction. He's finished speaking. The pleasant aroma shifted suddenly. Oh. Perhaps you would like a recommendation? What would you recommend? Fine quantity, Persian feel, splendid stuff. But I dare say rather expensive given the cost of delivery. Does it interest you at 3 crowns?
Assalamu alaikum.
Hamid,
I am Hamid, purveyor of silks and linens.
Hamid winked at me broadly, but before I could respond, a movement among the large bundled fabrics drew my attention. The materials heaved and contracted in a struggling fashion, as though someone trapped within were trying to escape. The enfolded entity strained and pushed against the fabric until at last a rotted skeletal hand burst through the material. Our character is starting to see a lot of things that aren't there very often. Do you think she'll like it?
Hello again.
I found a shawl that I think will match your beautiful hair. Aw, it's lovely. It's just the thing to protect me from the evening breeze. You're terribly thoughtful. That I am. She moved close, hugged me, and pecked me on the lips. Shall we continue our walk? Before you buy up half the goods in Marnes, I'd like to see the sea. She shook my hand and we strolled towards the sea. As we walked, Annie told me about her first impression of Marnes. She had expected a sleepy coastal harbor with slow afternoons and a dulling sun, but instead found a vibrant town replete with intrigue. At first, her musings calmed me, and I forgot the apparitions that had visited me in the market. But just as quickly, a part of me spiraled, thinking about the true extent of these intrigues and the demands they placed on the greater task which I was undertaking. Oh god, we're walking next to the church. Oh boy, oh boy. It does not tend to go well when I walk next to the church. Do not attack my feet, Eris. Jesus Christ. Oh, don't meow at me either. As my nerves grew more agitated, the whispering that had tormented me returned more distinct now, clearly calling for me. The voices came from the graves. What's the matter? Are you feeling alright? It is lovely, but it'll be even lovelier near the sea. Stepped ahead of me, but I could not bring myself to follow her right away. Something in the graveyard compelled me. The whispers held the promise of reward. Fucking follow her. It'll be much nicer than some dusty graves. See you at the water, my love. She giggled and ran off ahead. Yeah, they would have totally caught me. There's no way that was gonna end well. Annie was already sitting at the edge of the water, her shoes off and her feet splashing gently. She turned towards me and batted the steps beside her. The reddish hue of the sun turned her usually pale face warm and amber, and accentuated the fiery red of her hair, which billowed delicately in the evening breeze.
Hello again.
Tonight has been such a pleasant respite from the dark things brooding in Marnes these last few weeks. And look, even the sun has given us a perfect view. Let's stay here until the last sliver is beyond the horizon. Aw, they look kind of cute together. It will get cold. It might, but I'm sure we'll manage to keep warm somehow. I looked at my beautiful Annie as she took in the ripple of red light against the sea and followed her gaze to the gentle waves that lapped against the stone walls just below us. At first I was taken with the delicate bend of her ankles and her high shoes strapped tightly and enticingly around her calves. Secure and firm, those crisscross straps drew my eyes up to her shapely knees and thighs, where her short dress danced teasingly in the breeze, but as the waves undulated below, strange shadows began to play at my eyes. Tendril-like hands churned below the surface, their fingers lapping and folding over one another like slithering snakes. Is everything alright? Her words passed through me as the hands rose upwards, bringing a chorus of whispers with them. A ghostly palm with skeletal fingers wrapped itself around her ankle, delicately caressing her calf, and stroked gently up towards her thigh. It then tightened around her leg as if to pull her into the depths. But another hand rose before me, bearing a piece of ghostly parchment, the inscription similar to those pages in my spellbook, which still confounded me. Even with its faint spectral glimmer, I could sense that it held great power. My hand on her shoulder, steadying her, she jerked backwards and gasped. Goodness, you caught me just in time. I'd all but lost my balance somehow. You're literally sitting down. You've been an absolute gallant this evening. I have tried, Annie. I have tried. I aim to please. I suspect I'll see about that, as I was discovering in the storeroom at the library before we were rudely interrupted. She led me then up the steps and onto the nearby beach, where the sand was soft. That does not look like soft sand. That looks like a lot of rocks. We kissed and she pressed her body in mine, her heat warming me with desire. On the fucking rocks! Has anyone who wrote this fucking game ever been to a beach with rocks like that? Do you know how much that fucking sucks? It hurts like hell! That is not comfy. Also, isn't my bedroom like right over there? Can we just not be in an uncomfortable fucking whatever. That sounds like a splendid idea. Stood up and took my hand, wordlessly leading me down the cobblestones and towards my home. Its silhouette still clear against the twilight. There we go. We made straight to my bedchamber and made love there on my bed. Oh. I was not expecting that. I woke in my room with the taste of intoxicating evening still on my lips. A note in Annie's handwriting sat on the stand beside me. You were sleeping so soundly I couldn't bear to wake you, even if I might have enjoyed revisiting our steamy evening in the light of day. Next time, I won't be so lenient. See you soon. Bye. Oh, there's like a little thingy over there. Why do the ghosts look so fucking disappointed at me? What did I do? The fuck did I do? Jesus Christ.
Can I help you, my lady?
I trust you had another pleasant evening. Looked at me judgmentally for a moment. What did I do?
Can I help you, my lady?
Why is he so mad at me having a freaking lover? Like, what? Anyway. Yeah, Yeah, the only thing left the game tells me to do is to go inside the fucking keep. Oh, she's here. She's not always here in the morning. Hey, Annie.
Hello again.
How many points?
I'm Annie, a healer from Far Off Ireland.
160 points. I have some good fucking relationships in this game. Nice, nice, nice. Well, guess we can try to just move in and see what happens. Ah, there we go. Send Zala. There it is. Okay. I felt Zala's malignant presence watching me. I would send her into the castle to learn more. I moved to a less obvious spot, focused on the rage seething around me. Zala, here, duty. And there she was, standing before me, though her feet did not quite settle upon the ground. While inside me, that feeling of rage was dull and I could ignore it, but here before me, it surged with every thought and image that Zala gave me. Go, Gervase. Eye, ear. Gate, ram. The intensity of the words struck me like a cudgel to the gut. Refusal. They dripped with a kind of poison that wormed its way around my brain. Was Zala trying to free herself? The full spirit had no such power. I decided to tempt her to free them. Although she was under my control, this would work better if she wanted to do it as well. A carrot to dangle in front of the horse's nose. Zala, duty, bird. Bird, duty, bird. I nodded, though I did not know if Zala understood such things. If she performed her duty, I promised that I would free her. It was up to me to decide, of course, when the time came. Seek office. Office? I had no way of showing her where to go. The concept of an office was surely lost on someone who had died thousands of years before. Workshop. I don't understand what she meant by the ideas of earth and wolf, but Zala drifted away on her mission. I let my eyes unfocus and sank deep into that connection that the spirit and I shared. It felt like it took mere seconds, but when I opened my eyes, Zala's eyes, we were somewhere new. Zala drifted through the corridors, up the stairs, and finally into the hall where my uncle received guests. Okay. It was very opulent, blah blah blah. Well, the hall stood my uncle and Willard, the childhood bully turned captain of the guard. They looked down the hall expectantly while conversing. Zala floated across the polished stone and took up position in the shadows. Why she chose the shadows, I did not know. She could not be seen clearly, as my uncle would have surely noticed if she could. Nevertheless, it was close enough for me to overhear the conversation. Magus Wade, I do not trust this man, but I cannot turn him away. Why invite him to the ball if you do not like him? I must extend a branch to the Ottomans as one of our closest neighbors. I cannot control which vizier the Sultan sends. Why must Mahmud always... A man appeared in the entrance to the hall and strode down the lengths of it. Violet and yellow silk billowed in his wake. 3 Ottoman soldiers took up position behind him, far enough to show the deference, close enough to act. A wide smile graced the vizier's face as he spoke.
We meet once more in these illustrious walls, my friend Gervase. It has been too long. It is unfortunate your brother's fate. I am sorry, my friend. He is at peace with the world now.
He is certainly not at peace. He's not even remotely at peace. Most pleased to welcome you again, Pasha. I do hope that your absence will not inconvenience your great Sultan. Your presence in my fair city brings joy to my people. I see you have brought your guard, though I doubt they will be needed. They are welcome, though I do not have space for them here.
You have your companions, as I have mine. We are never truly alone, are we? No doubt your brother is kept within your own heart. Tell me of him.
Zala felt suddenly startled to discover there was an emaciated figure floating above the floor in front of her. He studied her with empty white eyes, 2 fingers stroking the wispy hair at the ends of his
An interloper, Pasha. These halls harbor a spirit, older than even I. Smells of ash and clay.
The words were not ones from any language I recognized, and yet I understood them as though it were my native tongue. Fuck. I did not expect this. I should have, but I did not. The creature lunged forward and swiped at Zala with a claw-like hand. She spoke epithets I did not understand, and the creature spoke back in kind. Unlike the speech before, these words were not translated. Long and thin, fingers were longer than any person all of which were longer than any person should be. No one seemed to notice him, though he seemed to look through Zala almost as though looking at me.
I sense a child who thinks she is a woman. Stay, one who is like me. Let your master listen. Do not interfere, mortal. This one's bonds are weak, and it is within this djinn's power to sever them.
Creature, a djinn evidently, scowled and returned to the vizier's side. Though his busy alabaster eyes seemed to roam over everything, I felt his particular attention like a needle in my soul. The conversation had continued without us. Returning to the mission I had set for her, Zala crept close enough to the group to listen in.
And who does accompany you, my friend?
Willard Werner, captain of the guard. Should you encounter any trouble in our fine city, please let me know.
The child has no manners. This is the Van Pasha, ignorant both of how he talks and who he is.
I am glad to know that this Warnier captain will protect me. But has this city fallen so far where one must expect trouble? Dear Gervais, how has this happened?
It is... Forgive my captain, Pasha. He is used to handling small matters with local citizens, not great people from our brothers to the east. He is merely eager to make you feel safe when you are away from home.
I suppose all great cities have their problems. There will always be those who prefer to challenge peace and order. I am fortunate that Constantinia does not have so many such persons.
I'm sure you've traveled a long way, Pasha. Please let my attendants take you to the quarters I have prepared for you. Rest and enjoy the comforts of my home.
He does not attend to you himself. Does he think himself your better to dismiss you so? He should know the danger he invites.
The vizier waved his creature's statement away, and in the same motion bowed his head to Gervais and Willard. Then he walked off in the direction indicated. Although he smiled, there was a seriousness to his eyes that I could not determine. Once the vizier was a few steps away, Gervais bent his head and whispered, "Let us linger for a moment here, Willard. Before retiring to my office, there are some matters I would like to discuss. Do you think there are prying ears? One can never be too sure with one such as Ali Mustafa." No, I want to hear about my uncle. That is enough, I think, Willard. Have you delivered the arrangements I provided? Gervais began walking and Willard fell in step aside. They walked abreast rather than one after the other. Zala followed. At least she still obeyed her mission. I have, Lord. What is the meaning of all this? You did not read the missive, then. You know me better than that. It's just an unusual request delivering something to a man in the woods. I would like to know what I am a party to. Any other subordinate, I would threaten with cutting out their tongue. You, my dear boy, you will have some of the answers you seek. Inside, keep your voice low. They walked into the office. Wall, rope, cut rope. Some barrier had been erected that prevented her from proceeding. I could push or I could recall her. I set her upon. She had completed, she knew, but the moment she crossed the threshold, I was back in my own body. Part of me somewhere still, but distant and afraid. She did not respond when I called. I taxed the connection too far. Would she return to me? Fuck. Oh, I tried. God knows I tried. Hanging is about to start in the gallows square. What? I could not save the bear. Fuck. I figured. What happened? my eyes was exciting. Hangman's gallows. The crowd around me throwing more entitled type to enjoy such things, but attending a public execution was almost seen as a civic duty. Right. Who? Will of the captain of guards stood at the attention. This is from Stone. And their fate by their own hands with their willful disregard for the laws and regulations they govern to we, the city guard, not only wish to bring justice down upon those who have violated our laws, but to let their deaths be a lesson. Right. Arrived in our town and spoke freely of necromancy. If not for the watchful eyes of our townsfolk, untold damage could have been done to our people. It is no secret that Lord Gervais has little tolerance for such things, openly celebrating such topics. Oh, the bard. Uh-oh. Oopsie. Oh. Rip. Any last words, barbarians, the lot of you? I'm but an entertaining. My stories are just that, stories. I entice the simpletons with the taboo to milk every last crown from any rubes I can find. I beg of you, please stop this madness. I haven't done anything wrong. Rip. Moments passed until his eyes went glassy. A look of terror etched into his purple face. The man twitched occasionally. A portion of the crowd cheered at his gruesome demise. Even in death, he could still work an audience. Wow, really? Willard stood and stared at the body for several minutes until he was sure the life had absconded from the now still corpse. Soon it was cut down and hauled away. Baron Gervais does not take pleasure in such punishments. Know ye that he will continue to serve as the hand of justice against any of those who dare to act against Rulston and its citizenry. While evil and darkness still exist in our lands, Baron Gervais has no other recourse than to respond with such extreme prejudice. Let our treasonous enemies see what has transpired here today and think twice about acting against our people. Weren't any more dramatics to be found. The crowd soon began to disperse. I followed suit, blending in with the others as they left the square. Yeah, I'm not about to speak up. Fuck that. I don't need people looking at me. I'm good. I'm good, thanks. Why can Peter talk to me? What does he want to talk to me about? I noticed that his hands were wrapped in a cloth so dirty and blackened that it looked almost writhing with insects. I swore I heard the buzzing of flies. What's happened to your hand? I hurt my hand. Thick black boil pulsed on the back. The smell, the rot. It's a black boil, thick and fun. I had seen it in the contagion ward of the hospital, and all the while there was the buzzing noise. The wound began to writhe. I saw then that it was not one wound, but dozens, no hundreds, connected with a thin black thread. It was not a thread of this world, it was one of the adjacent. Necromancy was at work. Where did you get hurt? I snuck inside the hospital, I mean. Leland said there was a secret part upstairs behind the shelf. I thought there could be treasure, so I snuck in and I found the hole, but it was just icky people. And one of them reached out and grabbed me, and I ran out quickly as I could, but then this happened. It was okay a bit, but then it got real itchy and hurts, and it's hard to sleep. I'm scared, missus. Oh. Okay, let's not cut off the child's hand in the middle of classroom. Probably not a good idea. This is worrisome. He could infect a bunch of other kids if he's not careful. Is Annie here?
Good day. You will come again, yes?
She is. Annie? There is a kid infected, sweetie.
Hello again.
Merely speaking out about topics the Baron disagrees with. Cease your research for the moment, my love, I beg you. I need to talk to you about a boy. I know Peter, I read to him sometimes. Poor thing doesn't pay any attention though. What about him? He sneaked into the contagion ward. Child in contagion ward. I heard running feet the other day, but I had no idea it was Peter. This is no place for him. He has quite a serious wound. How can you know if what you're saying is true? I can't help you. None of us at the hospital can treat that. The sisters maybe, but I doubt them sometimes. If there is something beyond conventional healing that must be done, it would not be a doctor to do it. Rosario crossed my mind. Okay. Then we need Rosario to heal the little boy. Okay, where is Rosario? What's the fastest way? This way? Is she here? Or do I need to call her from the other side? Rosario? No. So do I just go to the end of the road like before until she shows up? I'm not sure how else to get Rosario to show up. Was it here? Yep, here. And then we walk to the end of the road and hopefully she shows up. If she doesn't, I have no idea. Okay, I officially have no idea. These are the only two ways that we've ever been able to get Rosario to show up before. Did she tell me anything about how to make her show up? The last time we spoke to her. Just catch you live for the first time, but I always love to see your clips while looking for Marjay clips or edits on TikTok. Lol. Thanks. That's neat. How can we get Rosario?
Hello!
At times. How can I get Rosario to show up? Is she gonna show up in my bedroom again? At night? Oh! Kind of. An immense crow perched here, its wings as dark as pitch. It moved like any common bird, jerking its head from side to side in small staccato movements. but all at once it turned in my direction and fixed its sharp eyes upon me. It ceased to move its head or even to blink. Then the beak opened slightly and jittered in place until at last a strange voice crept from within.
Once more, it's time we spoke once more. Or have you grown squeamish too? Squeamish like that uncle of yours. Afraid of what he does not know.
Okay. The voice was cracked and uneven, the textures of dry earth. As the words emerged from the black recess of its beak, I sensed a familiar timbre beneath the croakings. Images of Rosario the witch. Yeah, I know it's Rosario, yes.
In my cabin, cold and damp, safe from prying eyes, cold and damp.
More.
It's time we spoke once more. You already know. I am a messenger for the woman in the... You need my help, I think. I know to speak. To see the pages you cannot read. To make them legible. Even for you.
What's that about my uncle? Fearful man casts away without thinking.
A man who wounds and thinks the wound is forgotten. Come find me in my cabin.
I just came out of your cabin, woman.
We shall speak of
well, bird. Long heavy
much
blinked. Its eyes settled into a steady rhythm. The crow's head began to move from side to side, more natural once again. Ruffled its feathers, spread its inky wings, regarding me curiously. Okay. Well, I appreciate it, but I literally just came back from her. Fine. Off we go again. Come on, witch woman. We're trying to cure a little child, a little innocent child. Surely, this is a worthy task, yeah? Yeah, I know you're following me a little shit. I'm guessing she lets me get in this time? Yep, she does. Hi, Rosario. Love you, girl. Against the backdrop of the cabin's dark and sinister bulk, Rosario's younger visage stood out, a small, slight form. With her flower crown, alluring eyes, and soft ribbons of brown hair, she appeared to be a butterfly caught in a spider's web. She is the spider.
Greetings, child.
Oh, how delightful. My little messenger found you and you heeded his call, so here you stand before me. She extended a hand and the same crow as before fleeted out from somewhere and perched. Each time I blinked, its head moved to look at me in a new way. A series of clicks issued from its closed beak. Oh yes, I know. This human is rather curious, isn't she? Curious, but quite delightful. The crow let out a long caw and launched off Rosario's hand, gliding silently back to its perch. The only sound it made was the rattling of the keys that hung around its neck. Never taking her big eyes from mine, the witch raised her hand to her mouth and sensuously licked a trail of blood that had formed there. Okay. Goddamn. Are you far into the game, and how'd you like it? I assume I'm more than halfway through, I think? But I am enjoying it, yeah. It's been very interesting. We're slowly, descending into madness, it seems. It's the matter at hand now. What is delightful about me? She leaned in close, lowering her voice as if sharing some secret. Like a child in a spring garden you are, you know not your own beauty, and innocent beauty is so alluring. What is curious about me? Oh, never you mind about that. Crows can be such jealous creatures. They fear us. They want to be us. I spoke of my uncle. A stupid man. A failure twice over. He stirs the cauldron but does not know why. He's led along by fear, and that fear will lead us all. Do you need convincing? Look. With a beckoning hand, she drew out a pouch filled with an inky black powder. She indicated I breathe off the vapors that swelled up from it. The sweet floral scent was tinged by the bitterness of blood, and darkness soon enveloped me. Ruin and rubble. Buildings that once stood, now nothing but loose bricks, and splintered wood remained. Corpses and skeletons intermingled. Graves, so many graves. Alongside the sights, the feeling of sorrow lingered, the feeling of loss. I knew in this image, I was dead. The vision only lasted a moment. There was too much to take in, too much to focus upon. The gentle caress of the witch's hand pulled me back from the brink, and the refreshing scent of clean air filled me. Though dizzy, my vision cleared. This is that stupid man's future. This is your future. Yet there is still time. Futures are never certain. You would like to change it, wouldn't you? Yeah, you could say that. She pouted, reaching forward and tracing a finger delicately and slowly along my forearm, as her green eyes held mine. You have questions. Questions for a man who will not answer them. Questions for a man who wears secrets like a cloak. I can't give you answers. You wouldn't believe me. Discover for yourself. Is that what you want? You know, I have been dreaming of that kiss we shared in the forest. My girl is not focused whatsoever. She is not locked in. She smiled slyly at me. As have I. She hesitated. Your sisters disapprove. That is true, they do. They're also not. I don't believe for a second they're actually sisters. I'm pretty sure they're all the same person. Ow, sorry, Eris. My cat's under the table. I touched her. She has her priorities straight. She has her priorities gay as fuck, but yes, straight. Your sisters disapprove. It's complicated. Let's say they disapprove. I moved closer. She leaned her face up to mine, kissed me on the lips, and pulled me in for a deeper kiss. Even as I felt my arousal stirring, I had that sudden feeling again. I was drowning in a deep ocean, my lungs collapsing under the crushing weight of water. Spend 3 skill points. I will spend 3 of my 5 skill points just to be able to kiss the pretty witch. Let's fucking go. I willed away the choking feeling. I knew it was not real. The maiden was oblivious to my struggle as she kissed me passionately, her fingers tangling in my hair as she held me tight. Giggling then, she took my hand and coaxed me towards her bed. Oh shit! Hold up. Okay, no, I just spent 3 I spent 3 skill points to bed the pretty witch, I guess. This is... I can see where this is gonna go. This is... Okay, let's sure. I let her lead me. We pulled off each other's clothes as we slipped into her bed. Our lips and our hands and our fingers explored each other's bodies for a time before we finally made love. Although the choking and the feeling that I was drowning did not return, I felt that the whole room around us rolled around like a raft adrift on the ocean's swell. But it was just the witch's eager body that writhed around beneath me, sensuous and sexual, arms and legs and lips and hips. Our passion peaked and subsided, and we lay together panting and kissing. Somehow, sometime during our encounter, the youthful whispers from my lover had given way to motherly humming, a lullaby, as a mother to its babe. How had I not noticed? Yep, called it. I knew it. They're all the same person. She's young in the morning, she's the mother in the afternoon, and in the evening and night, she's the crone. She's the old crone. She is Hecate. I saw then that it was not the young witch, but the motherly one, who lay beside me. To be fair, the motherly one is still pretty hot. She is very much a MILF. Shocked awareness struck her at the same time. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have let things come so far. There you go. Her voice was full of regret. You weren't meant to touch her, though it seemed only natural. She's but an echo. Who is she? What is she? She is me, in the past. She died. At sea. Forever young now. I understand. There is no fault here. She smiled as I stroked her hair. I turned my face away, affording her some modesty as she slipped out of the bed and hastily dressed. When I looked again, there was her younger form smiling cheekily as if nothing had happened other than a passionate and an ill-considered consummation. She watched me as I climbed out of her bed and dressed. I must discover what my uncle is planning. Oh, we're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Oh, okay, no, we there is actually an option. Fair enough. So what just happened? I know, we shouldn't have, but it felt good, like a shelter in the storm. Your sisters, they don't need to know. Right. Okay, buddy. If you know the answer, why won't you just tell me? I have many answers to the same questions, possible answers, answers which will only become true once the course has been decided. You can't trust my answers. They're not answers yet.
I am Rosario, who some call a witch.
She smiled a sweet smile at me, and it felt like she was telling the truth. She could not tell me before I discovered the truth, because the truth had not yet been made. Besides, why should you trust me when you can best trust your own eyes? Sure, if I can sneak into a heavily fucking defended fortress. Just don't worry about it. Yeah, exactly. I must discover what my uncle is planning. Excellent. We shall get to work, though. The book, if you please. I know just what you need to get the answers you seek. I took out the old spell book and offered it to her. She bade me hold it in front of her. With a wave of her hand, the book moved of its own accord, flipping through pages until one entry lay flat. Among other sketches, I saw the insubstantial form of a woman, the wall behind her quite clear, though she stood in the way. This was an incantation of invisibility, I assumed. Ah, that's way more useful. Now you want information because information is power. That power is hidden away in the shadows, and that is where you must go. You shall never be closer to the dead and still be in the realm of the living. Hold out your hand. I obeyed. No sooner had I held out my bare hand, she plunged the tip of a previously concealed knife deep into my finger. The pain flared and blood dripped as she took away the sharp, serrated blade. Without a word, she pressed my finger against the pages. Great Mother of the Night, grant this one the sight to see and the wisdom to know. Provide for her your secrets, as you have shown me. Reveal to her the power to walk in your shadow. As she dragged my finger across the page, the unfamiliar letters twisted and changed before me. The blood from my finger seemed to join with the words, and I could read the page now and understand the figures. When you walk in Hecate's shadow, you walk in the realm of the dead. As long as you are in shadow, you cannot be seen by mortals. Yet the spell weakens when you stand in the light, where the fabric of the realm frays. You'll need natural glass forged in the fires of the earth, black as night and never seen in daylight. Obsidian. A candle and the skin of a cat are also required for this incantation. The first to extinguish the light, and the second to become a creature of night. When am I getting the skin of a cat? Wait, I know where. There's a taxidermied cat in the library, actually. I remember that. As for the black glass, I don't. Must be from a seam that has never been exposed to daylight. There's a deep cave in a bear canyon on the southern side of Marnes, past the cemetery beyond the forest. Along the southeast trail, this rare black glass, this magical obsidian may be found there, but beware, this cave is not safe. Violent creatures. Yeah, I've been there. Violent creatures. The lizard people. I've been there. Magical creatures. Forest nymphs, you may call them. Samodivas, to be more correct. Here is not their home, but here they visit in the summertime to play on the mortal realm. Playful and beguiling they are, and their bodies are beautiful to mortal eyes. But they are tricksters who like to toy with mortal folk. Do not be seduced by their words, deeds, or beautiful forms. Men have danced with the Samodivas and not returned. I will seek this cave. I am not a man, though, so get fucked. Spell will help you pass unseen through its halls. Though it will not get you inside its front door, you must find some other way to achieve that. Thank you. Go now. Discover. Okay, thanks, I guess. She's delightful.
Greetings, child.
All that I can for you. Can you help me cure magical contagion? She turned her back and a matronly face appeared over her shoulder. The face pushed past and the other figure melted away into a dull mist. The scent of fresh earth filled the air. Rosario's new body came into view, tall and stiff. I had seen this transformation before, when I performed the sacrifice. Each time seemed both wondrous and eerie. Dear child, has someone gone and hurt themselves? Tell me of the sickness and I may tell you of its cure. Tiny specks held together by a thread of magic. Is a magical binding of some nature. I have some ideas, but I need more. What is it binding? I heard the buzzing of flies. I see this is a telltale indication we're dealing with a plague. Tiny creatures of decay are held together by binding. They grow and expand over time. I can make a cure from quicksilver. It is a substance used entirely wrongly by those learned physicians who make it into tablets to swallow or powders to dissolve. The proper use is forbidden by your queen, and so the substance is not easy to come by. Bring me some, and I shall make you a remedy. Okay. I can do that. I can totally do that. 100%, ma'am. Will do. Okay, so we have a way to cure the little boy. I don't know much about the game apart from Marzi's voice actor being in this one as well, but the writing seems pretty neat. The writing's pretty cool. It is. Sometimes it's... All CRPGs have a lot of writing, but as far as CRPGs are concerned, this is probably the most text-heavy CRPG I think I've ever played. It is very text-heavy. Which is not necessarily a problem. It just is. Other than that, it has a little bit of combat. It's mostly narrative. It does have a little bit of combat. And it has probably the most fun, like, example of necromancy that I think I've seen in a game in quite a while. I have been having a blast being a necromancer in this game. But also you kind of have to hide the fact that you're a necromancer, but also constantly using dark magic is like slowly making my character go insane. So my dialogue options are like very slowly becoming more and more unhinged. Like when I try to just do nice things for people, my own character is like inside of her thoughts. She's like, why would I do this? Well, I guess I could use this person later, or I could blackmail them. It's like, oh God, girl, please. So yeah. And my understanding is that the more evil shit you end up doing, the more likely it is that you just can't do nice things later. Like the dialogue options just won't show up or something. Or so I've heard, because I haven't finished the game, but I have seen some stuff here and there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. We are also hearing and seeing things that aren't there because of all the spirits. Also, I am no longer capable of entering the cathedral. I just can't enter the church. Every time I try to enter the church, she passes the fuck out. At the beginning, we could enter, then we started dabbling into dark magic, and we would enter the church and she would feel sick, but we could still enter and walk around. But now I can't even get in. She just passes out at the door. Okay, where else? It's so good, more morality and deterioration of it is so reactive in relation to choices. I know, it's so cool. It's so cool. So, what do we need? We need the cat. Wait, no, first we need to go to the apothecary because we need silver whatever the fuck. Hey, I need the silver whatever the fuck. Something. Quicksilver, yes, that. Let me just save this. We need quicksilver. There we go. I'm looking for quicksilver. You know quicksilver's related substances are banned by the queen for their use in necromancy. I heard it has medicinal properties. It does. Before the wars, I used it to remedy some particularly aggressive diseases. It is not the most gentle of cures, but the results are sometimes better than the alternative. So I cannot acquire some? Not legally, and certainly not from me. Perhaps I can suggest an alternative? What do you need it for? Not legally. Oh, and I already spent 3 points to go to bed with that other witch, so I only have 2 more points. I shouldn't be wasting them. I am 100% gonna regret. I am 100% going to regret later in this chapter having wasted 3 out of my 5 points just to bed a witch. It's okay. Worth it? Absolutely. Oh shit, we should do our job. Our actual fucking day job. Hold up. I heard a great quote about trauma. Hit me with it.
So, what can I do for you, dear cousin?
It's this bullshit again. Ibrahim? Where's Ibrahim? Oh, there he is. He's hiding. He was phased inside the
Good
fucking
day.
bookcase. Okay. You gotta do day-to-day stuff, or is it tied to a quest? A little bit of both. Basically, I have a day job that is used as like a steady source of money. You can do it, you can not do it, but when you do it, oftentimes it is a little bit different each day, and you do sometimes end up getting quests out of it anyway, so yeah. So I do it to get money. If I give a glass of water and then I piss in it and then I add sugar, that doesn't remove the piss. No amount of building on top of something removes trauma. You have to actually remove it. Well, yeah, sure.
So, what can I do for you, dear cousin?
The new school books from Ibrahim. Here's the books. Come on. There we go.
So, what can I do
Licensed
for you, dear
therapist
cousin?
quote. I imagine doing necromancy makes it a bit of a pickle down the line, Lamau. Probably yes. Okay, I got $4, and Pete over there has the plague, but we'll try and cure him. Now, the other woman said that I wouldn't be able to get it legally, but I am very good at acquiring goods illegally, so what do I care? Fuck, I forgot the... I left the monster outside. I forgot the monster outside. Oh no, did it rain on him? I'm sorry. I forgot him outside. Do you think he was cold? I turned this pickle into a zombie? No, I turned my zombie into a pickle. Well, I don't know. Little zombie. I'm sorry I left you outside. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is time. Oh, he's here. Are you okay? I'm sorry. Hello. He said hello. He's learning how to speak. Oh. That was even more than a whole syllable. That was a whole word. Was it a mistake? Can you do it again? Hello. They grow up so fast. Little undead children grow up so fast. Very pride-inducing. It is. Aw, hello to you too. He knows the whole 2 words. Oh, he's adorable. Yes, you are. You are. Oh, I love him. He's adorable. I'm sorry I left you outside during the night. I didn't mean to. Okay, so that's all he's gonna say, but that's okay. You can follow me, little one. Follow me. Come on. You know, your dad's gonna want to hear about you talking. Should we take you to your dad? Maybe we should take him to dad. I'm afraid dad's gonna take him from us, though. Okay, we'll take him to dad. But if dad tries to take him from us, we fucking disembowel him. We might need to wait until evening, though, because during the day, people are gonna freak the fuck out because there's 7-foot-tall, gigantic fucking undead creature behind me. Ghost Dad really likes to hover, doesn't he? He's actually not a ghost. He's the Frankenstein, basically, the guy who actually made him. Okay, buddy, you're gonna stay here. Stay. Wait, what did you say? Did he say love me? Oops, was I too loud? Did I wake you up? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I woke up the kitty. I woke up the kitty. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I woke up the kitty. I haven't even seen his rebirth yet. I am so moved. Same. He's adorable. Okay, you're gonna stay here, okay? I'll come pick you up later. It won't rain here, so you'll be safe. He's cold? No! How can I warm you up? Not dark anymore. Good. Of course it's not dark. It's daytime. The dark was before and after. You want to talk about it? One dark was nice, warm, safe. The other dark was cold, like here. Always cold here. Tell me about the warm dark. Warm, safe, like a bed in winter, like a sleeping kitten, like home. How long were you there? Don't know. Forever, for no time at all. Why is it gone? Maybe when we woke you up? I want to go back. Let me go back, please. I don't know how to get you there. I'm sorry. Tell me about the cold dark. I don't want to. It's scary. Oh. I understand. You don't have to talk to me about it if you don't want to. Oh. No, he wants to die.
Hello.
Oh no, he's cold. Why is he cold? Should I? Oh. Fuck. What can I do? Fuck. Okay, I'll be back for you later. And we'll take you to your dad, and maybe he can help, okay? But during the day, we can't do it. Because I can't go from here to where the quote-unquote dad is. Without drawing too much attention. During the day. At night, it's easy, but not during the day. I think we might have to kill the poor thing. It wants to die. Is a feeling I'm getting. No. Close the door. Before something sneaks in through it. Hi, Mom. Are you still, suffering from severe mental illness?
Where is that damn cook?
That's a yes.
Zelig will be back soon and there's nothing to eat.
Okay. What was I doing? You must be bored as hell. Imagine you can't sleep, you can't eat, you probably don't have nerve endings, or if you do, all your body parts are dying. Horrifying existence. Oh yeah, absolutely. Quicksilver. 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 What time is it? It's still morning. Okay, so let's walk around first.
Whoa, watch out. Heavy crates being stacked.
Of course. Oh, that one's new. Who's Aziz? I didn't think you'd actually take care of who you raise at all. Well, that one speaks. It's different. New dock worker acknowledged me with a nod, but did not invite discussion. Okay. Wait, what? You're new here? New to these docks, yes. New to Martin's, not so. I worked at farms all of last year and for part of 31 also. Some of your homeland, Middle Kingdom in your tongue, or China, to use the European term, is more enlightened than the West in many ways. We have a long history of education, art, and culture. Even gunpowder was invented by us, you know. I know, yes. I also know that every fucking kingdom under the sun thinks they're way more enlightened than every other kingdom in some way or another. Why leave then? I'm exiled, you might say. I fell out of favor with my local authorities. Yeah, unfortunately we also have some of that over here. Well, I'm guessing his rule station is good because didn't he say he had been here for 31 years? Okay, I guess he didn't mind it, but that seemed silly.
Whoa, watch out!
Oh,
Heavy
sorry.
crates being stacked.
Oh, hi, Ramon. Ramon's adorable, but he's also kind of useless. The way he said even gunpowder was invented by us, all I heard was invented by us. Oh, that was me. My bad. Uh-oh. What is this? Some crates and barrels which have been badly damaged.
Yes? What?
Smashed barrel pulled out something which she enclosed in her fist. Catching me in the corner of her eye, she turned and signaled Darius to do likewise. Can we help you? What was that you discovered? Small wooden disc with the image of a fish's tail burned into it. I recognize this from the documents in my father's study. The ones detailing the debt he owed. Fish guard. You made the drop, right? I have dealt with them before. This mark means that Fishguard did this. She gestured at the broken crates and barrels and the ruined cargo scattered about, mostly fish and exotic fruit. They make us pay for protection, meaning they don't show up if we keep paying. The money comes from the harbor master, but Darius is supposed to make the weekly drop. Looks like you forgot. I did not. Maybe Darius is telling the truth. You lot are arses. I don't think you'd double-cross us, Darius, but we have to figure it out. We've got to do something about the mess before Old Stoneheart notices. Talk to us after we're done a little work here. We might find something else to go on. As I finished with the two dockhands, a chill wind gathered. A cold prickling came upon the back of my neck, and hairs all over me, even ones I knew not were there, raised and chafed against my clothes. A whine, a whistle, calling to me while spots of darkness danced in my vision. Something's calling to me? What's calling to me? The sound became a pull and I allowed myself to become entranced by it. It led me, no, drove me, to the other end of the docks, down the small pier I saw it, I felt it in my bones. Something familiar and unfamiliar at the same time, it lingered there. Oh god. What is it? Is she about to fucking jump into the water? Well, she almost just slid through it. Nothing, just stone water, yet I felt that something was there, lingering beyond my normal senses, or perhaps there was nothing, and I was letting the stress of my recent activities get to me. I did not give up so easily. I researched, was it a smell or a sound? The pull had dissipated, but as I turned to leave it, returned, pestering the back of my senses. It reminded me of the feeling I got when studying my spellbook, but yet there was nothing. I let my senses drift and focus on the feeling. For a moment I saw a morass of swirling energy, white and green, then gone. I did not understand what I saw, but there was something obvious to me. Something had been stored at the end of the pier until recently. It must have been something with powerful necromantic properties, if it had tendrils into the realm beyond, so much that it must have been contraband, and it had been smuggled in right under the noses of the dockers. Oh. Did you see that? No, you didn't. You didn't see shit, Drago. I was just taking a
Excuse me.
lovely walk, looking at the water. You didn't see shit, bitch. Hello? They don't tell me how to pronounce his name, and I'm not about to attempt it, because I don't know.
Yes?
Excuse me.
Okay, no one else noticed. It's all good. What time is it? Is it still morning? It's still morning. Fuck me.
Oh there, goodly madam. Well, return when there is. Hunger comes for us all.
Welcome, madame. I have fabrics from across the known world.
Can you spare a coin for a poor old woman?
For once,
Sorry.
no.
You can ask, but I don't have an answer for you. I hardly understand anything the man says. Medical reasons. There, that's your answer.
Thanks. Okay. Christine. Okay, we're starting to get wobbly again from being too close to the church. Let's get the fuck out of there. Irving, do you got anything for me, sweetie? Nothing. Fuck. I know where to get the skin of a cat. I should go grab that, actually. Because I've seen it. There it is. There's the cat. Where's a stuffed cat? Eris, what are you doing? Eris, I swear to God, you are... I will stop you. Get out of there. Shoo! Get out. Get out, kitty. God damn it. What do you want? Pet pet. She wants pet pet. Don't click things, Eris, please. Leave the microphone alone. Why must you bring chaos everywhere you go? Well, to be fair, your name is fitting. But still. What are my priorities then? Think I need to go to the Docks Tavern to smuggle some Quicksilver. Other than that, what do I need? Magical Obsidian, which is all the way on the other fucking side. Okay. Tuning out for tonight, but I wish you and the kitty a lovely stream. Well, I appreciate it, and I'm sure Eris appreciates it too. If she could meow at you, she would. Isn't that right, Eris? Yeah. She's purring, though. Oh, God. Okay. Well, there's a random dead dude over there. We've been there in the morning, we've been there in the morning, we've been there. Been there, been there. Stop scratching. I've given you dinner. Why are you like this? Hey. Come on. Miss. Do you have Quicksilver? I doubt it, but... had to try. I doubt the herbalist is gonna be anything. Does she know anything about Quicksilver?
Oh, hello again.
Okay, that answers my fucking question. Right. Then we move forward, I guess. Nothing's changed here. No, they're still being themselves.
Yes?
Hello, madam.
Yes?
My lady.
Sir?
And you, my lady.
Thank you. We save then. And we move on to the afternoon so I can order some illegal goods. Yay! Let's go order illegal goods. My favorite.
Guten Tag, Fräulein.
How can I help you, girl?
Quicksilver? I can get it. Have some ready to move, actually. 7 crowns. I paid him this amount. Thank you.
How can I help you,
So that's
girl?
taken care of. Do you know anything about contraband smuggling recently? Have been off limits the past bit, except for them, I mean. They're the ones doing off limits. Fish guard. Okay, so we'll get her.
Guten Tag, Fräulein.
Interesting, I cannot ask her for obsidian. Maybe I can ask the fishwife for obsidian. Okay, I think we've gotten everything we wanted out of this. It was already a lot, to be fair. Okay, that was a good advancement. We got the Quicksilver and we called upon the fishwife for next evening / night or whatever. So that's good. Hi, Han.
Join me for a drift. Suit yourself.
He continues to be annoying.
Hello.
Why is my boy not here? Oh, he's here in the evening, not afternoon. Right. Did the Quicksilver get delivered, or does it take a day, or...?
Can I help you, my lady?
There you go. I left it in your chamber. Yes, thank you. I need that. I need that to cure a little boy. God damn, let's fucking go. Woo. We need to go talk to the witch. She's the one who said she could make the cure. Ma'am? I know we're supposed to be evil and dabbling in the dark arts, but I need you to help me cure a sick child. I promise I won't do it again. Just this once.
Greetings, child.
Can you help me cure magical contagion? From behind her, beginning the transmission to the hag. The hag, oh! Shoved aside by the hand, the previous form melted into the darkness, and now the female face of the crone emerged from somewhere beyond. She snapped her bony fingers in my direction. Well, give it here. She swiped the vial from my hand the moment it came into view. Her other hand stirred something in the cauldron beside her. She unstoppered the vial of quicksilver and poured it into the concoction. She shooed me away as a great white smoke boiled over the cauldron. Let it roll on the floor and out the door. One whiff and you shall lose yourself in due time. She continued stirring for several minutes, then scooped the now glowing mixture back into the vial before returning it to me. Rub this cure in the wound. It will hurt, but the creatures will be freed from their magical bindings. You must still kill them another way, lest they devour all they touch.
Greetings, child.
Okay, there's nothing else there. I think that's everything we're gonna get out of her. Let's see, can we go help the little kid then? Oh, I went the wrong fucking way. Although... yeah, I know. I definitely lost the little ghost I had trapped. Oh well. Happens. Mendoz walks around here. So, little kid, can I help you, or what? I'm not sure this is gonna go well, but... okay, no, that wasn't what I meant to do. I just wanted to get him out of the room before giving him the cure. Wouldn't bind the disease if I did not have something to work on the disease itself. It might make the situation worse. The disease itself.
Hello again.
Maybe the apothecary? For such an aggravated wound, I recommend Bald's Eye Salve. It is an old remedy for wens of the eye, but I have found it works well for particularly bad boils. I made some fresh this morning, 5 crowns. Okay, so now we have 2 things we can use. Hopefully that's enough, right? It said that I needed to cure both the disease and the curse, so I have something for both, I think. The other turned the fresh bruise and I rubbed it into the wound with the cloth. And once the buzzing of flies halted, but screaming soon replaced it. It burns, help, help. After a minute, the scream subsided and Peter breathed hard through his nose. His whole body shook, and still I held firm. His breathing slowed after a bit, and the boy slackened to the ground. His voice became weak. It hurts, but it's not itchy. I brought the hand low, and together we stared at it. The black wound had taken on the color of the ointment, and already looked better than before. Taking the cloth bandage in hand, I wrapped it around the wound and secured it tightly. It will take time, but I think you're going to get better. The child nodded slightly, then rose and walked away shakily. I just got an achievement saying, saved the orphan from the disease. Hell yeah. I love how no one gave a shit. No one reacted to the fact that I could have been torturing the poor boy.
So, what can I do for you, dear cousin?
Did you not pay attention to what just happened? Right, okay. I cured the boy, Annie.
Hello again.
Oh, you don't give a shit. Okay, awesome. We cured the little boy. Right, so now we have that cave to go to. She said it was in the southeast. So somewhere over there. I think I've seen that cave before. And then I walked out of it. Because it was the lizard people in the cave. Pretty sure I walked the fuck out of it. Yeah. Probably because I kept dying. Anyway. That's for tomorrow. Go to lizard cave. What else was it that we needed to do? And fish guard, fish wife, and fish wife. There we go. Off we go. I will see you guys tomorrow.